Got a great show. Went shopping yesterday.
Oh, right,
yeah. Got Wesley Willis.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I found it.
I can't believe it.
Wesley Willis, Rock and Roll Will Never Die. I've been playing some of my favourites. I don't know whether to play Hootie and the Blowfish, Kurt Cobain, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd. They're all the same song.
It's interesting because, Gervais, you know, in the time that we've been on, we've had a lot of new listeners join us, and they haven't perhaps heard Wesley Willis.
No.
What a treat they've got in store.
Well, I'll explain that a little bit later. I've also...
Wesley Willis is here.
Oh. Once again, I was struggling, you know, as I don't play on the show, obviously.
Of course.
But my book exchange in the courtyard of my house, it's come through again.
Brilliant.
I've got a little book
now,
here.
What was the last book you got from the book exchange?
How to Beat PMT by Diet.
How to Beat PMT by Diet.
Which I can give away. I've got that at home. That would be a great prize one day.
A wonderful prize. A lot of women would look forward to that.
It's a little paperback here.
Go on.
Doris Stokes, Voices in My Ear.
I'm intrigued.
The autobiography of a medium. A medium what? I don't know. But I've got to read you the bit off the back. You'll love this, okay? She's helped to solve murder cases. She filled the Sydney Opera House 3 nights in a row. Doesn't say me what. Once, she even had to convince a man he was dead. Now she's written her own astonishing life story. Her name is Doris Stokes. I'll be reading little excerpts from that.
Wait, I don't know if you've read it, but why did she have to convince a man?
I don't know, it's in there.
How did she do it?
I don't know. Well, that's just one of the little questions we'll be asking on XFM.
Are you
104.9.
Before you...
4.9, Ricky Gervais Show. I'm Ricky Gervais, and I've got Wesley Willis as well, one of his greatest LPs. I think he's actually recorded about 4,000 songs. Now, the thing is, this is quite true. He's a chronic schizophrenic and is often troubled by demons that dictate what he can do and what can't be done. The demons sometimes prevent Wesley Willis travelling on airplanes, saying that his music is no good, and on occasion have forced him to destroy musical instruments. Now...
Can I just stop you there? I don't think it's demons telling him his music's no good. I think that's members of the public, anybody who's bought one of his albums.
And he's released 14 CDs by himself. He just makes them up and sells them. It's fantastic. This is the first track on Rock and Roll Will Never Die. It's called Hootie and the Blowfish.
Excellent, it's classic.
Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish. After High Llamas, I'll play Kurt Cobain.
Excellent.
Let's rock it to Russia. Kurt Cobain was a rock singer from Nirvana. He rocked the United States by flying all over the country and playing that rock and roll. Here's a good singer. Here's my rock star. Kurt Cobain, Kurt Cobain, Kurt Cobain, Kurt Cobain, Kurt Cobain.
That's Kurt Cobain. That's actually by Wesley Willis.
Really? Is that Wesley Willis?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to try.
I think he's written a song about Nirvana as well.
Let me have a look on here. I've got the album here. No, I think it's on this particular album. Oh, no, you're right. No, Kurt Cobain is track 2. Track 3 is Nirvana.
Oh, well on then.
Quite simply Nirvana. Let's have perhaps listen to that. I wonder if that's sort of different. I wonder what kind of interpretation he gives to that particular band. And I wonder how he sort of...
I don't know how to work this machine.
You don't have to do it? Well, perhaps we should leave it, Gervais. Come back to it. Don't feel pressurised. I know we're keen to hear Wesley.
I know.
Don't feel pressure.
Look, it won't let me do it.
There's no pressure on you. Gervais, I know you're getting a bit panicky now. I can see the sweat on your forehead.
Well, why does it do what I think?
Well...
Why do I have to actually press buttons and it doesn't know what I want?
No, but that's because you're not Doris Stokes, Gervais. You cannot use telekinesis to run this radio show.
Oh, this should be...
So is this... it's Nirvana. And he seems to know how many people were there.
Well, it's 20 past 4, it's Ricky Gervais Show, and next is Travis!
You know, and he wasn't. She a big group of people, and he was like a ghostly figure. And he said, "I'm not dead." She went, "You are dead. Get out."
You've had a similar argument with someone once, weren't you, at a dinner party?
Yeah.
Yeah, he proved you wrong, though, didn't you? So she just, that happens a lot though. Some people don't believe that, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
You go to the afterlife, no one tells you.
I know.
You're walking round, you're dead mate, don't be stupid, you know.
Exactly.
She had to actually push the coffin lid down, apparently.
It's
Viagra he died of.
I'm reading here about one of her first paranormal experiences. She moved into a house with her husband. There were ghostly apparitions there in the house, right? And it was haunted. She didn't mind. There was an old ghost called Polly.
Yeah, Polly the ghost, yeah.
Anyway, so Mrs. Johnson from nearby comes in and she's making a cake basically, and she says, we chat for a moment. Any more trouble lately with the ghost? Said Mrs. Johnson. No, old Polly's been quiet for quite a while now, but the words were hardly out of my mouth when the bowl of eggs I was baking with was torn from my hands and hurled across the room. Instinctively, I dived after it, did a flying tackle
on the bowl of eggs,
and caught it before it hit the ground. Now, I must say that Doris at this point has already lost a pair of tights. Right? No. Polly's already had a pair of tights.
Oh no.
Now the eggs are in danger.
Oh God.
You can just stop that, Polly, I yelled furiously and slammed the bowl of eggs on the table. She'd already cost me a pair of stockings. She wasn't spilling my eggs as well.
Oh, that's got to be a euphemism. That's got to be a dirty book.
Doris Stokes fighting the paranormal.
You can't lie with the dead, say what you want.
Can we?
Yeah.
You can't libel the dead?
No.
So we can slag off Doris Stokes?
You could say she drank buckets of, just after the break, we've got Oasis.
You mean to tell me you can't libel the dead?
You can't libel the dead, no.
I don't believe that for a moment.
You can't, it's true.
That's ridiculous.
It doesn't mean you can say, there's certain stuff you can't say anyway, whether it's true or not. It's taste and decency, and you couldn't say Doris Stokes drank copious amounts of horse spunk, because you couldn't actually say that on the radio, because that would be offensive anyway.
Could I say, I mean, Catherine Cookson died recently.
Yeah.
Can I say that Catherine Cookson used to bend over the sink and her husband would... I mean, can I...
Well, again, taste and decency. I mean, you know, you couldn't be sued for it. Like, let's see, you could say Doris Stokes was a smackhead, for example.
Right.
You know.
It's not very interesting, though.
No, because it was true.
Yeah, exactly.
She used to jack up all over the place.
Yeah, and she used to, I mean, the trips she used to take, all that nonsense about seeing and speaking to people on the other side, that's rubbish.
She was off her tits.
LSD,
I know.
my love.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Did you listen to it?
Oh, listen to it.
Yeah.
You told me you don't swear.
What did I say?
You said bastard.
No, that's all right. That's not swearing.
And it?
No, it's allowed. It's an illegitimate child.
No, that's what you called that Steve.
What did I say?
You bastard or something.
Why did I say that? I can't remember.
No, can I know?
Oh, I know, because his uncle bought him something and he told him he didn't like it.
And he didn't appreciate it.
No, ain't that nasty though? Old bloke, he's got wooden teeth apparently.
He's got what?
He's got wooden teeth. Oh, that's his granddad. His granddad's got wooden teeth or something, and he's got 3 left. And he said they have to cook meat for 8 hours so he can suck it.
You're blinging terrible.
I better start thinking of some things that have happened to Bob, hadn't I? So I can get him involved.
Well, he was a horrible little git.
Who? Bob?
Bob was.
Well, what did he do?
I remember he had you up the hallway with Peter Miller teasing you and dropped you on your head.
I was dropped on my head when I was a kid. How old was I?
He must have been 2 or 3. Dropped you up the hallway.
And what did you do?
Belted him.
What did he say then?
Dunno.
What did I...
You're only playing.
I landed on my head, right? And what did I do? Was I unconscious or did I cry or...
No, you thought it was funny.
Good job I landed on my head, isn't it?
Are you going to continue to exploit your mother on the radio for cheap laughs?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
That phone call, a lot of questions are raised.
What?
The first one, obviously, that springs to mind, you were dropped on your head as a child.
Yeah.
It answers a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Gervais. You know, because I did...
I don't even know who Peter Miller is. Where is Peter Miller now? Where is he?
Let me be honest with you. Can I just be honest and confess something to you?
Yeah.
I have been making inquiries because I thought you had Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. I did. I thought you had CJD. I'm absolutely earnest and serious about this. Right? Because my dad once, we thought he might be ill, and we had it checked over, and it was terrible. It was a terrible moment. I felt sick.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I felt like with you.
Really?
No. but I did think you might have CJD, and I've been making inquiries. The symptoms seem to be there. Gervais, you can barely string a sentence together. You're slovenly. You look at you. I mean, do you know what I mean? You let yourself go. You forget to wash. You forget to.
I stagger home.
You stagger home every night.
Yeah.
You don't finish sentences.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's pointing in that direction.
So do you think I've got CJG, BSc, right, from the Agricultural College, 3 BScs, 0171580.
2000. Remember how it works? 0171580 Please, can somebody who knows about these things analyse Ricky Gervais's symptoms and find out... There's got to be something wrong with him. We think maybe now that he was dropped on his head as a child, that's perhaps a clue. If you're a medical person, if you've done some research into this, please give us a call, find out what's wrong with Gervais before it's too late. Perhaps it is too late, Gervais. You know, you're not a young man anymore, you're 37 plus. You're a goner. And so, yeah, give us a call, 0171580. Oh my God, it's catching.
Remember the tent you built at the back there?
Yeah. And I remember I didn't get it till I was 18 that Marsha had put the caption in the photo album, Ricky's Camp.
Oh yeah.
You know I'm taping this, don't you?
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Good job I ain't swearing then.
You did. You said at the beginning. See, I'm going to take that out of context. It's just going to be you going bastard. Just like I've got you saying arse. Listen to that, Muttley. Listen to that.
Well, mathematic, can I?
I'm mathematic, can I? Oh, listen, I'm going to shut up. Just laugh a minute. Just laugh.
Oh, God.
What did you call me?
I said I can't.
So you can't say that on the radio?
What?
That word you said.
I can't.
Stop it. You can't swear on the radio, and that's
I'm not saying what you think I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I can't stop it. You're disgusting, you are.
Oh.
Rick Drastedly.
Remember that time when we were coughing and you coughed up that and you killed next door's cat?
Oh, you know it.
It was a little bit of hard lung that shot out. They reckon...
I've never gone that far. You're disgusting.
Right, I better go then.
Right.
All right then, I'll see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye. Classic Smiths.
It's terrifying.
What?
It really is. Your relations. I mean, all right. So my relations. All right, their faces aren't symmetrical, but at least they don't have wheezy, weird laughs like that.
Yeah, I know, and drop people on their heads.
Drop people on their heads.
Right, I've got to tell you, I wish I was taping today. She called me today. She went, "Ain't heard of you for a while?" I said, "Of course, last week." "No, you didn't." I said, "Well, just before Thursday, yeah." Anyway, I went swimming Wednesday. I went, "Did you? Where?" She went, "In the fish pond." Totally true. I went, "What?" She went, "I fell in, it was up to my neck, and I could hear my nephew shouting, 'It's only 2 foot deep.'" It's a little fish pond with like, it is, it's like about, it's not even 2 foot deep, it's about 8 inches deep. She went, "Well," I'm pissing myself. She's going, "Well, I was cutting back the lavender, right, and 3 frogs jumped at me."
3 frogs jumped at me.
I don't know if she meant... anyway, right? So...
There's 3 Frenchmen hiding in the garden.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought, no, that's a racial slur. But anyway...
Because French people
do like to hide in lavender and fight 73-year-old women. They do. It's a well-known fact. I know
they
that.
lurk around, ready to attack.
In stripy white and blue t-shirts and berets with onions. Yeah. Anyway, these 3 frogs.
I mean, I'll say it. Who is it? That dead president of France. What's his name? His big nose.
You know what he used to do?
Well, exactly.
He used to drink bucketfuls of... Anyway, right?
You can do it because he's dead.
He's gone.
Anyway.
So she went, and I went in, and I fell in, and I was sitting on the bottom, and it was coming up to my neck. And she went, and I tried to get out, but it was all algae on the side. I kept slipping back in, right? Dad says, Lee, help your nan. And she said, and I got out and I said, put Lee on. I was speaking to my nephew. It said, she went into the pond, right? And she said she floundered around, right? And she got out, she ran to the kitchen, she dropped all her clothes and ran upstairs naked because she thought she might have leeches on her.
Leeches? She's not Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
She said, it wouldn't have mattered if it was ace full of company. I'd have still stripped off and run upstairs. Oh, she said, I didn't drop the scissors. And she said, I had to throw the slippers away.
So we're laughing at the fact that your elderly mother fell, slipped in a pond, could easily have injured herself quite seriously. Who knows? Now she could have sort of leeches.
Yeah, she's probably got leeches.
Any kinds of...
The Frenchman scarpered. There's no sign of them.
Gone. Well, they're like that, aren't they? The French.
All they found, they just left a beret.
I'll tell you, the French, I mean, you know, any sign of trouble, Gervais, they're out of there.
Oh, God. Oh, I just like the idea of just running into the kitchen and stripping off just a ball of slime. And they're upstairs. I couldn't wait to get in the bath, she said.
Yeah, and two ladies from next door, from the Women's Guild, just sipping tea. Oh, there she goes. There goes Mrs. Gervais. Naked as the day she was born, covered in algae.
Oh, God.
That's a Gervais for you.
Oh, it's one of my... Blood on the Tracks. And that was for, Doris Stokes.
Oh, the late, great medium Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
We play that for her.
Yeah.
Who apparently, Doris apparently was a prostitute.
She was a whore.
She was a whore.
Yeah. You can't lie with the dead.
You can't lie with the dead, that's not libelous.
No. No.
Yeah. She apparently went at it hammer and tongs.
All the time.
Anybody that had a check. Oh, yes. Gervais, maybe I won't...
We've had a good 8 months in radio, haven't we?
We've had a bit of fun. We've had a bit of fun. I was going to tell you about something, but what I'll do is I'll tell you in a minute.
Ideas.
It's incredible. I mean, they just flow from him.
Yeah.
It's incredible. That, of course, comes from the classic Wesley Willis album, Rock and Roll Will Never Die. Just reading the sleeve notes, Gervais. And Rock and Roll Will Never Die represents the best of Wesley's previously available material about rock musicians. His personal quote is, "This CD whoops the llama's ass with a belt." Not sure I know what that means, but anyway, apparently...
Doris Stokes knows.
Hey, you can't label the dead.
No.
Wesley says... Wesley carries copies of his CDs with him when he travels, just in case he meets someone with $10 in their pocket.
Oh, excellent.
And that's a beautiful track. Track 8 on that classic album, and of course, Spin Doctors. Let's hear a bit more.
Instrumental break.
Beautiful. You see, he's a talented musician.
Very similar to Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and Higgins Blowfish.
Yeah.
Different sentiment altogether.
Oh, it's completely different.
This one is like the Spin Doctors.
Hey!
Yeah. Well, that's another. That was for Laura. Anyway, I wrote me a lovely letter. Remember yesterday, last week, sorry, I was going about, and we could do the best of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
So I could just like get bits off the login tape and package it, and we wouldn't have to come in. We could like sunbathe or something. And she said maybe you could do the best of Ricky Gervais, all the things that didn't happen, all the things we said we were going to do and then didn't. And there are quite a few. There are quite a few, but she goes on as well, because we talk about reincarnation, and she believes in the Hindu view of karma. So if through your life you do good things, you build up your good karma, bad things, bad karma. Then when you die, they mount it all up, tot it all up, and you're reincarnated if you do nice things. It's a wonderful existence. Lovely, probably good looks, everything. Everyone loves you. And if you're really bad, then you come back as something hideous, like a maggot or a fish, and you have a horrible life. And the idea leads to wonder what you did that was so bad in your last life.
I'm not rising to it.
No?
You're not baiting me. You're not baiting me. Gervais, can I just say, we've had some fun, we've had some laughs over the last couple of months.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit sick and annoyed about all this slagging me off, claiming that I'm some ugly, grotesque freak of nature or whatever. Because we get loads of faxes coming in saying, "Steve, you're a freak. You're an inhumanoid."
Yeah.
And all this sort of rubbish. And it's not true. And you've perpetuated this myth for a long time, and it's getting a bit irritating. It's winding me up. And as I've said to you before, I got into radio, I got into this broadcasting thing where the chances of becoming a celebrity are fairly strong. Right? I got into this in an effort to meet women, to get a lady.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not helping me out with all this.
Well, I told you shouldn't pick careers based on whether you can get a woman.
Well...
Like the gynecology thing, that's why that fell flat.
Yeah, but that was going alright. I mean, I overstepped a few times. You know, I sort of mentioned, remember I mentioned to that woman that we should just go back and sort of like a
The first thing you say, exactly, and the other thing is somebody just saying, "Way!" That doesn't put women at their ease.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mrs. Johnson, would you mind just taking your toes off?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Say,
Look at that.
dear, can I film this for the lads?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ran into problems.
This is Happy Mondays.
Yeah.
Pinky Afro.
But would you just stop now with the...
Of course I will, you're a good-looking fella.
Wow. The classics, Gervais. I just got to thinking, I wonder if I think I mentioned this before, it'd be great to contact Wesley and get him to do a song about the Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais! Ricky Gervais!
Well, you pretty much done it for us.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gervais, coming in today...
He had a radio show. There was about 100 people listening. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think he's been a bit generous.
Yeah.
Gervais, I was on the tube coming in, and I got to thinking about, my lack of success with the ladies. And I could trace it back to something, right? Trace it back to a moment when I was in the last year of my junior school. What I don't know how to be. 11, something like that. We went to.
You're only about 6'2" then, weren't you?
Yeah, and we went to this sort of place in Cornwall, sort of an adventure camp. We stayed there for like 3 days.
That was like the Riviera to you, wasn't it?
Exciting stuff, and we had lots of, all sort of climbing frames and like adventure courses and abseiling and all the rest of it. And in the evening, what they'd do is you'd go in and they'd have like a little disco every evening, a little disco, right? And I remember they played that tune, that theme music from do 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 do.
Jan Hammer.
Whatever that was called. No, it was Axel F.
It's left. It was Fabulous Cop,
I think remember that one? It was, we're only bugging. Bug.
Yeah.
Bug. It was that as well. That was a big tune. And also Living Doll by Cliff.
And the young ones.
And we'd all queue up. Before we went on the dance floor, we'd all queue up and they'd give us little cups of soup. Don't know why, little oxtail soup, I remember, it was quite nice. And then what happened was, I don't know, we must have been a bit older, because the guys...
Doris Stokes used to spike kids' soup with heroin.
That's true enough, that is absolutely true, you can't lie with the dead.
No.
And we must have been slightly older, because all the kids, all the guys, started to ask the girls, like, to dance with them, cheek to cheek style. It was the first time that this had happened, and suddenly I saw, like, girls and guys dancing together. Couldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
But instead of... perhaps asking a girl to dance, like any normal human being, every other guy was asking a girl to dance. I went round with a notepad, right? I went round with a notepad, pretending I was a brain surgeon.
How?
I went round and said, I'm a brain surgeon, I want to analyse if you're mad, so I can do surgery on your brain, and I would ask them a series of questions.
How old were these girls?
This is not just the girls, this was blokes as well, while they were dancing. Smooching or whatever, I'd go up to them.
What did you think this would achieve?
And say, can I ask you a series of questions? I'm a brain surgeon. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was
being wacky?
I thought it was charming and funny and wacky.
I know, I meant to go, who's that funny 11-year-old freak, right, in the clogs and overalls? I wouldn't mind dancing with him.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
even sadder.
I thought that kind of wit and zany charm would somehow...
I'll stop you there, Steve, because you're boring me. After the break, some Beatles. I shouldn't be so blunt, should I?
No.
It doesn't help, does it?
Doesn't help. Doris Stokes, right, is dressed like a dominatrix, right, and she's dripping hot wax onto the naked torso of Arthur Millard.
Yeah, of course he is.
Right, and he in turn is being pleasured, right, by Dusty Springfield.
Dusty Springfield's not dead.
What?
You twat. Dusty Springfield's not dead.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is.
Of course she's not.
She's dead. Of course she's dead.
Of course she's not dead.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Dusty Springfield's alive and well. And playing with Arthur Millard. No, she's not dead.
Oh, God.
Well, excellent.
Oh.
It was going so well, wasn't it?
Oh.
I like the bit up till then, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her and Mallard.
Well, that's all true.
In a farm. We can't do that anyway, still see you can't do that on the radio, talking about that sort of thing.
I
tell you what though, if we're going to pick on a dead person, why pick Doris Stokes?
I don't know.
The one dead person you don't pick.
I know. I know, God.
I'll have to convince her she's dead.
But even in real life, she'd harness the powers of the dark side, so we don't really want
I
her
know.
on our, you know,
She liked the dark side.
getting on our
That was her
backs.
favourite. She's getting on our backs. Don't get me started on that.
Oh, goodness me, it's just nothing but innuendo. It's libel.
I don't believe
It's
it.
libel. Play records,
We're in
mate.
trouble
We're in
now.
trouble.
Oh, God. You should have picked someone like Scylla, who is dead.
Yeah.
0.9. Muff Shandy says turn it up. Earplugs are gay. Earplugs are gay. You wanna say now? Earplugs are gay. Get them out the way now. Feel the need to make them bleed. My brain needs noise and speed. Mother. The new single by Muff Shandy. Earplugs are gay.
What I was actually going to say is, I don't know if I can say the word twat,
No, you can't.
but when I was a kid and I first went to senior school, I started to learn all these swear words that I didn't know.
Of course you can say the word twat.
Right.
You're not meant to.
I started learning all these swear words, and I went home and I started using the word twat. I just thought it was a slightly stronger version of twit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit tougher for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I used to go around saying that, and I'd go, my sister would say, stop ruining my Lego, and I'd go, you twat.
Yeah.
And make your bed, Steve. No, you twat. I'd say to my mum, right? And I didn't realise what it meant.
Right.
And my dad, right, he didn't really know much about swear words, so he started using it as well. He started going, oh, you twat, Steve. And, do you want to clean the bath? No, you twat. And we just started using it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then at school, Mark Johnson told me what it meant.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, I'm stunned. I'm thinking, I can't go around calling my mum a twat.
Yeah.
So I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
Like that, just stopped using it. But I didn't have the guts to tell my dad what it meant.
Oh, no.
So he carries on using it, and to this day, we were driving along, he'll say to my mum, Elaine, watch where you're going, you twat, you great big twat. And I just want to say to him, Dad, don't say that to my mum, because she knows what it means.
Oh, no,
But
really?
She's not going to say to him,
Oh, God.
Ron, would you stop saying that word, because...
Yeah, same thing happened to me. My dad still says fouch.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, Felchin, talking of that, right, it's Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
She's got this huge...
4 sailors and a big
sailors.
bucket and like a weight and warm jets and hurricane.
So they haven't actually told you it's your last show?
No,
It's not official.
They wouldn't, would they? They'd be mad to.
Yeah.
They usually tell you, sort of, when you come off, they go, that was your last show. You know what I mean?
See, I'm annoyed because if I'd known it was the last show, I'd have, led on something special.
What, a buffet?
Yeah, we could have a nice little buffet, invite round all the listeners,
Yeah.
into the building.
Yeah.
Could have probably squeezed him in the studio, in fact.
I'd have thought, yeah.
Got them all in, I could have put on something nice, probably like a ball gown or something
We could
special.
have prepared the show.
We could have... No, that was never going to happen.
Stupid. Rome, do the jerk. Good advice. See, not all rock and roll's just like bland nonsense. When in Rome, do the jerk. Shall I give it away? As it's the last show?
Man alive.
Yeah?
What a way to go out. Giving away the autobiography of Doris Stokes.
Voices in my ear.
Incredible.
Lovely.
The paperback from what, 1972?
I think so. I remember Doris Stokes was the medium, an elderly lady about sort of 60, and she filled stadiums in the 70s and 80s. And the point where she went along, bereaved people basically paid a lot of money to speak to their dead loved ones. And don't forget there, Doris Stokes, the whore, because you can't libel the dead.
You cannot libel the dead. Doris is gone. We're going to say what we want.
Yeah, so that's going to...
Apparently she wasn't even very good.
No.
No, you'd pay your money and she just used to lie there, nothing. You didn't even get a bit of a sort of contact with your elderly father, Pig. Yeah.
She's helped to solve murder cases. She's filled the Sydney Opera House 3 nights in a row. Once she even had to convince a man he was dead.
Brilliant.
So be thinking of a prize for that. I mean, the phone line's 0171 580 2000. Might be your last chance to give us a call. But you could win Doris Stokes, Voices in My Ear, the autobiography of a medium.
Brilliant.
By Linda Beardsley.
You've really thought this through.
How does that work? How does that work?
Beautiful. We're going to give away that grubby old tatty copy of Doris Stokes' autobiography. Man alive, we're really going out with a bang, Gervais.
Okay, let's give some more stuff. We might as well let's give some of the good stuff out of the library away, the stuff we're not nicking.
Let's just give away the XFM library.
We'll go and get some stuff then, because I want some of it, and then we'll give the rest away. They can call in anyone they like.
All right.
Yeah?
Just for the of it, just for the of it, just for the under of it, just for the chord all the way, dirty boy. Just for the of it, just for the of it, just for the under of it. Just for the, oh, that's wonderful. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
An idea there. You played Nirvana, so I went in the library. I've got a load of Nirvana stuff. I've got the Bleach, the Unplugged album, Insecticide.
It is like someone reading French, isn't it? You don't know anything about it, do you? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how important Nirvana were. You don't care. You don't know how to pronounce. That's fantastic.
From the muddy banks of the Wishka, whatever that means. What's that? Hormoning?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. And obviously, never mind.
Complicated.
I'll tell you something, Sinead.
He's dead.
I thought to myself, you've got Nirvana there. A lot of people have already got those.
Yeah.
What they haven't got
A lot of people have.
is this signed copy of Nevermind.
You can't give that away.
No, look, I'm reading on the inside sleeve. Chris Novoselic,
Jesus.
David Grohl, and Kurt Cobain signed that.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that from the library. That's from upstairs in the office.
Yeah. Well, that is obviously someone's personal copy, probably the boss's, so you can't give that away.
Well, Gervais, I think the time for morals has long since gone.
No, don't. Give all the rest away, because that's...
Oh, come on.
No, you can't give that away. That is someone's prized possession.
I guarantee there's somebody out there that would put aside those moral questions and accept this.
What, you mean you're going to ask people, do you think you should have it?
Yeah, 01715802000, do you think you should have it?
Even though it's someone's prized possession. Mind you, so is this radio station. There's a fact here. If there was one man I would like to be stuck in a Stena stairlift with, it would be Steve. How about it, honey? Love Thora heard.
Oh, beautiful.
No,
it's good to know Thora's listening.
Yeah.
She's got Thora has got a finger on the New Music Pulse.
Yeah, she's got one finger on the new music pulse. She's got the other on that emergency buzzer thing in case
She's gonna fall.
your hip would break. I think it's a fake.
Do you?
You see, you can libel the living.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Let's leave it a few months, and then we're... I've got a break here, then some... oh, no. We're never working radio again, that's the thing.
Just for the of it. Just for the of it. Just for the and the of it. Just for the, oh my word, you dirty old slapper. Just for the of it. Just for the of it. Just for the and the of it. Just for the, go on, convince me I'm dead, you hoe. Just for the taste of it. Doris Stokes.
An hour to go, Steve.
Yep, it's going very well.
I've got one of these live read things to give away. It's good, actually. Got 2 pairs of tickets to give away to the Llama Farmers gig at the 100 Club, 2nd of July. And they're supported by Seafood and Gel, and they're both good bands. I know you've no idea.
The 2nd of July?
Yeah?
That can't be right. It's the 10th today.
Yeah, but when I say 2nd, I mean 16th.
Right.
See what I was doing there?
Right.
I was just taking 14 off.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
As any professional DJ would.
Of course you do. Do you know that?
Right.
Do you know that you take 14
Is that in the DJ handbook?
Yeah, take 14 off.
Oh, right. So any date that you read out, or any number,
Yeah.
presumably, you always take off 14?
Yeah.
For any reason?
Yeah, that's why people say, oh, don't go with Crowley, he's 32.
Right.
See what I mean?
They've taken off 14.
Yeah.
I understand. Carry on. Sorry to
At
criticise.
the 100 Club, on when I say the 100 Club,
Right.
the 86 Club.
Sure.
The 86 Club on Oxford Street on July the 2nd. Yeah,
Right, yeah.
Which is, actually that's just 5 days away.
Yeah, incredible that.
01715802000.
It's beautiful, isn't
You know
it,
what I mean?
Gervais?
I can't believe I've got a job at the end of this. Oh, God.
They're going to sack you, and it's the most justified sacking in the history of man. Can you imagine going to the European Court? Going to the European Court. I was unfairly sacked. Gervais, I'll stop you there.
The judge would go.
Yeah. He's European.
Ricky Gervais. Yeah, I accept that. Well, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Take the book and read this. Of course you can't, can you? What's that? No, forget it. Yeah.
I swear to tell the truth.
Oh dear. Under an hour to go. This is for you, Steve. This is Stevie Wonder. And then say, no, I love it as well. It's a great choice. And it's just to say thanks because, you know, you've been good for me.
Cheers.
It's been great. I couldn't have done it without you.
No.
And I just think, if you'd have been sort of normal looking, or you could have got a girl, it wouldn't have been as funny, because that's been most of our material.
Let's be honest.
You know what I mean? So just don't ever change it.
Okay.
That song as well, Blood, Sweat and Cum.
Let's have a listen. Can you play it for me?
Yeah, okay. Got Canfield to voice it, because he's a bit like Vance. Right?
The stunning new single from Brain Mangle, Blood, Sweat and Cum. Blood, Sweat and Cum by Brain Mangle. Out now.
It's a change of career, isn't it?
Be beautiful.
Do you know what I mean?
That'd be great.
Keep the profile up. You'd be something for you in it, I reckon.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. Drummer?
Well, a lot of those heavy metal videos have people sort of, kind of ugly creatures.
I was going to say, like Metallica, they have like things that sort of like morph into you. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
That'd be great. I can see myself. That's a new career opening up for me.
Oh God, that'd be amazing.
I'd be like horror films. He'd be like the special effect that isn't a special effect.
I know, but they'd save so much money. You wouldn't need like computerised morph and stuff. You wouldn't need like makeup.
Prosthetic makeup.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I could become a star of zombie films.
Oh God,
Do you know what I mean? Seriously.
But we'll do the heavy rock thing first, yeah?
All right,
so
heavy rock.
anyone out there, any record company, I'll do Earplugs Are Gay or Blood, Sweat and Cum. Just work down a verse, right? And Steve's in the video.
Yeah.
We're laughing.
Hello?
Thanks for the card.
Oh, you got it then.
How old am I then?
37?
Yeah, I know. 37.
Yeah, soon be 40.
Yeah, all right.
You're cracking up the hill then, boy. Always begins at 40.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened when you were 40 then?
I started going out with Jane Johnson after I've been locked in for 20 odd years. Well, thank God she was the youngest.
Eh? Why?
The last one. Who knows what the next one would have been.
Well...
Been catastrophic.
No, go on, keep going.
Catastrophic.
One more go.
Catastrophic.
You haven't got your teeth in, have you?
No.
Oh, you filthy...
Animal.
Oh, you haven't got your
Just
teeth
eating
in.
my dinner.
You're eating your dinner with no teeth.
No, I took it. I was eating dinner.
Oh, that is disgusting. So why did you take your teeth out for
We
then?
have to wash them. There's nobody here. Only your father in here, anybody.
Oh. Do you still crimp the pastry with your false teeth? Because that is disgusting. Oh no! It's Darth Vader! It's like Darth Vader!
You are disgusting, Rick.
Oh God, I can't believe you haven't got your teeth in.
Well, it's difficult to say catastrophic.
Oh God!
Well, let me hear you say it.
Catastrophic.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. Right, alright then, I better go now.
Right.
Right, see you later.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Last ever Ricky Gervais show.
Almost certainly. That was for Becky, who's having her wisdom teeth out tomorrow.
Don't envy her.
Oh no. No, do you know what they do? What they do is, right, they tie you down, like, you look like Hannah, and they, no, it's fine. They've got anaesthetic these days, never been.
Apparently so.
Not in Bristol though.
Not in the West Country, no.
They still tie it to a door?
Well, to be honest, if you've got dodgy wisdom teeth, you're a witch. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, Gervais. You know, they wheel you out to the ducking stool, Bob.
Yeah. He still works there, does he?
He does.
With his two brothers, also called Bob, I know.
on with it, get on
you know. And this is a different Becky and Laura. They wondered if I showed you those nice pictures they sent through.
Oh, what were they of? The apes.
You didn't laugh, did you?
Brilliant. Well, that's you, Steve. Ha ha ha. I got facts here from Bernard. He says, I'm a regular listener and I want to know, why is Ricky being taken off the air? Bernard, if you don't know the answer to that, you're not a regular listener. Which is a shame because you've had a few other faxes and stuff. I had a letter, this is the first letter I've had for years. It says, we love Steve, we pledge our alliance to all forces amphibian or insectile, and we worship the grand fish monster. So I'm getting kind of positive mail like that, and it's too late in the
That is
day.
positive, that's a lovely letter. A lot of people, you know, most people would like, you know, envy you.
The fish monster.
Oh, that's
Believe me,
fantastic.
that is a sign of affection.
Yeah.
Michael Schumacher's won the British Grand Prix in a very confusing finish.
Matt, can I stop you there? Have you got any like fun stories?
Yeah, Matt, haven't you got any sort of like Two Ronnie style news stories?
No, there's no fun. It's news, there's no fun.
No, Two Ronnie style, like, a man with a meat cleaver has been terrorising nudist colonies. Inspector Wilson of Scotland Yard has had a tip-off, but he expects to be on duty tomorrow.
Or like Scotland Yard had all its toilets stolen, police have anything to go on.
That's what we want, that's what everyone's after.
Oh, right, no, nothing as interesting as that.
Okay, go on, carry on as you were, sorry.
Okay, right. Shall I... news with nothing really silly. I'm Matt Johnson.
That was good. That's good, it's alright, yeah. You want stuff like, a lorry load of wigs has crashed on the M4, police are combing the area. That's what you're after.
You're in news, can you libel the dead?
I'd rather steer clear of any controversial comments, if you don't mind.
Okay, no, I didn't mean you. I didn't expect you to.
I don't think you can, but I'm not sure.
What do you think of Doris Stokes?
I think she was a very talented lady who brought joy to a lot of people.
That's fantastic.
So you don't think she's a prostitute?
Absolutely not.
Well, Steve.
Yeah.
We gave away those CDs. Hey, great giveaways. Just good radio, isn't it? We've got CDs to give away. Tickets, that's good radio. Do you remember who won them?
What, last week?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Right. I've got to get them back.
What, are these the CDs that we took from the library?
Yeah. I've got to get them back. 0171 580 2000. If you won those CDs, could you give us a call?
Well, why should they bother? They're probably busy listening to them. Do you know what I mean? You can't give something away. Take it back.
Yeah, I need big time. I've got to get them back.
We've had a bill for the computer as well.
That's mine.
No, it's not yours.
It is mine.
It's not yours.
I procured that. That is mine now.
No,
that technically counts as ownership.
Listen, Gervais, it's not yours. All right, I've told you this before. I've explained this to you 100 times.
What?
All right, if you urinate on something, it is not yours.
It does.
No,
it's not. That's what cats do. That is what cats do. They go around the territory. That's theirs. They urinate on it. That computer's mine.
If a cat urinates on something, right? Yeah, in its cat philosophy, it owns that. I agree. That's a sort of a sort of territory thing.
What's the difference?
You're not a cat.
No, I know.
You're not a cat.
That's discrimination.
No, you're not a cat. You can't live life by cat rules.
Well, I've got loads of stuff like that. My flat's full of stuff that I've got like that.
What?
Yeah, I've got 2 telephone boxes.
Right.
I've got a cash point machine. Yeah, Glyn was furious. He was getting out money.
Right.
Side of a church.
That's yours.
Yeah. 2 BMWs. Well, I had 2. I've got 1 now.
What happened?
The second one, the owner caught me, and he started doing the same. And because I started first, I finished first, so he finished last, so it was technically his again.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
If I piss on something, then that's mine.
Yeah.
But if someone else pisses on it, then that's theirs.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Could you say urinate? This is XFM 104.9.
Not yours.
They are.
They're not. They're my shoes.
Yeah, and they're mine now.
No, they're not. I can't believe. This is why I don't want to do this anymore.
Why?
I can't believe you.
They're my shoes now. That is ownership. That counts.
In the cat world?
They're my shoes now, and some of the carpet is mine as well.
In the cat world?
Yeah, wow.
You cannot live your life by the rules of the cat world.
I can.
What does your girlfriend...
What's this?
Oh.
Not many people can do that.
God. You see, because I just think it's a wonderful thing. The YMCA doesn't get enough publicity, good press, and the village people did them a favour. I mean, why on earth they wrote that song?
Well,
to publicise the YMCA. I mean, who thinks? I don't know. People have done the police force. They've done.
Hold on, wait a minute. This is very good. But I think you would mean this. That you don't know what that song was. You think that they were actually some sort of advertising for the YMCA, were you?
Well, I don't know. It just seems really odd to me.
Well, if I remember at the time, the YMCA complained at the time because of the connotations.
What kind of? It's just a PR thing for the YMCA, I imagine. It's like that one that in the Navy.
Yeah.
Do you know, the sort of PR thing for the Navy. It's just bizarre.
When they were dressed up as sailors and stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Whereas usually they're sort of like construction worker with a nice moustache, aren't they?
Yeah.
Traffic cop.
Yeah.
Jumpers. And
what? I don't.
I'm worried about the Red Indian.
Am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be reading between the lines or something? I don't understand. I mean, I don't really understand. I mean this seriously.
Okay,
I don't
right.
understand what you're talking
Okay,
about.
this is fine. Right, obviously, there were gay connotations. It's like a gay icon record, isn't it? YMCA in the Navy. That was the point of it. What did you need? One of them dressed as Judy Garland. What? I don't understand. What was your problem with that?
What? But there's no. I don't understand why that suggests that people are gay. I don't.
It doesn't necessarily. It's like it's high camp, isn't it? It's been adopted since as well.
But the four of them, there's a guy dressed as a motorcycle cop. There's no reason why that he should be gay.
There's no reason why anyone should be gay.
There's
They've chosen.
There's a builder.
Yeah.
All right.
So no builders are gay ever.
There's another one. I can't know what the other one is.
Right.
And then there's the Red Indian. Why on earth the Red Indian is supposed to be an icon?
I don't know about that. I'm flummoxed on that one. I'll be honest.
So what I'm saying to you, Gervais, is if you're going to talk about gay people, then why don't they use the cliches? Why isn't there hairdresser?
Right.
And
because it's probably the sort of cliches that even scene gays want to get away from. Also, you're confusing camp, ITV gays with real homosexual people who live normal lives.
If I'm going to write a song about gay people, I'm going to have a hairdresser.
Yeah, you are.
In order to appeal to a gay community, I'd have a hairdresser, John Inman, Larry Grayson,
obviously,
and I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't have Jason Donovan then, obviously. Because he's not, so you wouldn't have him, would you?
No, I wouldn't have Jason Donovan.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have Philip Schofield.
Well,
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Right.
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Okay, I'm getting scared.
Shut up! I would not have Andy Peters.
I'm getting scared.
I would not have Andy Peters.
I've been watching a lot of telly over the weekend.
Oh, right, go on.
Yeah, been fantastic. Well, my favourite. I don't know if you were in the week. I was briefly telling Claire about it. 3, 2, 1. It's and the comedian. It's fantastic. I've just got to tell this again because it was wonderful. Okay, so it gets through to the tiebreaker. The two couples are at the end. It's from like about 1979, and they're dressed like it. Do you know what I mean? These are just like people that they're amazing. And they make you look. Oh, no, they're still better than me. And that goes, okay, both pairs, fingers on the buzzers. Goes right. Ted gets the envelope and goes right. Okay, fingers on the buzzers? Yep, ready. German composer, but British born. He looks around. No one knows. So he goes, most famous for his Messiah. No. Right, third clue, what is his handle? Right, one woman goes, she goes, oh, we did this at school. He goes, we are nearly there. She goes, oh God, it was Handel's water music. He went, so what's the composer's name? She went, Chopin. He went, I'm going to have to throw it across. Buzzes in, this bloke goes, is it Beethoven? Oh, isn't that fantastic? Oh.
Why? Oh. I mean, you mentioned to me 3, 2, 1 in the past.
Oh, it's fantastic.
They deliberately got on the worst contestants ever.
Well, no, they just weren't bright. Have you seen the clips, though? I am a car and not a bin. Or am I? Holiday Inn. And we'll reject that one. Well, it says we are a car, but if you reverse car and change some of the letters, it's bin. I'd look. Tough shit, you lost. Sorry.
Well, see, why is it we don't go on those shows and clean up?
I know.
Because catchphrase is the other one.
What, getting a job as a caretaker?
Catchphrase, you'll see a cloud with a silver lining, and they'll say up the garden path.
No, it's not. It's a good answer.
It's a good answer, but it's not quite right. I wish I could give you the money out of my own pocket, but I can't.
Oh, they're fantastic. There was another one, right, when he was asking them questions, and they're paying for pounds, and they get like a maximum 10 questions, and that multiplies. So it was, okay, let's go. We're looking for words in the English language beginning with IN. So you go, we'll start with that one. Industrial, going back and forth. Goes Asian country. Right, this bloke went, Iran. He went, no. He said, I was confused about that one. It is in fact in the Middle East. Forgetting the fact that it started with IR. And it came back about 10 minutes later and went, oh, of course, and also it doesn't start with I, and so the floor must have been Ted, you thick. Look. What do you mean? What do you mean sympathising with him? Oh.
Gervais, what's your favourite? It'll be alright on the night clip. I'm talking about all sort of 58 shows that they must have done.
that is difficult.
See, I'm wondering if it is that one with Mr. Chips from Catchphrase tossing off. Have you seen it? Yeah, it's great because it's just an error and it makes it look as though he's tossing off. Oh, but he's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the catchphrase is. 01715.
Mr. Chips is coming to dinner. So another bit of him doing his stand-up in America. Oh God, it's so nauseating. He's got another series apparently. Does anyone like Lenny Henry? Oh, well, obviously, it's a massive star. Does anyone listening to this show
really like Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Or is there anyone that annoys me more than Lenny Henry? I should answer that one, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do I win a prize?
I think what you want to do there is you want to speak correctly. It's another simple thing, Gervais, which will help you out in your radio career.
Oh no, I'm a swerve driver. That's 3 minutes 41. I've got to pick one. 7 minutes for news.
Gervais, whoa, before you move on, can I just take... You know we talked about celebrities and going to school with celebrities and things.
Yeah.
I have a very famous second cousin.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who it is in a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've got the best joke in the world.
Have you?
I should have been training that. That'd have kept them on their tender hooks. Why are they sitting on tender hooks?
So we've got...
What are tender hooks?
I think it's tenter hooks. I don't know what they are, but I don't think it's...
What? Okay. 0171. Who annoys me more than Lenny Henry? No one. You've won that one. So don't bother phoning in.
But who annoys you, the listener, more than Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Clever.
Because then it's thrown it to them.
Yeah,
it's their
simple.
opinion. Oh,
simple thing.
Excellent.
I noticed again you didn't bother to give the whole phone number.
What did I say?
You actually just said 0171. It used to be, as I recall, 0171580, which is about half of it, but no, just 0171. Oh. Gervais, you know last week we started a competition where people had to send in photographs or pictures or anything.
Oh yeah.
I would show them to you indiscriminately during the show and see if you would laugh.
Yeah.
Got the first one here.
Yeah.
From Michael in Crouch End.
Yeah.
All right.
You liar, that wasn't it.
Well, it could have been.
You did that.
I did that myself. But that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Facts. Can I just say facts?
Oh God.
Facts. I'll admit, I drew that one.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And I could never, not only could I not tell them what that was, I could never explain it well enough.
No, there's nothing you could do to explain that picture.
No.
Suffice to say, if you've got a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, and we will hopefully give a prize to somebody somewhere during the show.
It's specifics like that make this show. Sort of, you know what I mean?
The vague promise that there might be a prize.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you have a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, 0171 580. Shut up! I'm trying to give the number here. 0171 580.
That's enough.
1234.
That's the fax number.
Yeah, exactly. How are they going to phone in a drawing? It's simple things, Gervais, that let you down.
Next up. So I'm there with runny eyes. I'm tired. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in a white tracksuit with shades on. I had turned into Jimmy Savile.
You just become Jimmy.
Yeah, and I saw these kids looking at me thinking, oh, bless him. They're going, you're all right, where's the toilet? You've done it. Nah. No, dear Jimmy, I am 4 years old and I have a terminal illness. Can you fix it for me to live a long and healthy life? Well, no, but we have arranged it for you to do a duet with Mr. Shakin' Stevens.
Hooray!
I feel sick. This old house, do it, you little... I feel sick, mummy. It's the treatment. Anyway...
What's behind the green door? The cure? No.
No. He's for comas. He's not for terminal illness. He gets people out of comas, doesn't he, Shakin' Stevens?
Does he?
He does. Apparently, loads of kids in the 80s, they're all on there, all these people going, oh yeah, and she was in a coma, and we play Shakin' Stevens 24 hours a day, and I'd come out of it if someone turn up! Shit off! I mean, who would you least like to visit you if you were in a coma?
Oh, crumbs.
Imagine it, right? You're in a coma, yeah? You're in a catatonic... You've got all your senses. You've got all your senses except sight. You can't do a thing, right? And you've got someone there to come and visit you. You're helpless. You can't move.
Just sort of lying
you can't say anything.
Helpless.
But you can feel... I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to visit me. Jason Donovan.
No, I wouldn't want Jason.
So it's not. I don't like his voice.
No.
Or Philip Schofield. I don't like his singing voice.
Andy Peters.
I haven't heard him sing.
No, but I wouldn't want him round. I wouldn't want him round.
Really? Why?
No, I don't know. It's just something about him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him there.
Anyway, we've got some Skunk Anansi coming up.
Larry Grayson's welcome.
So, and I'll tell you what else, it's Village People. I love them.
Bring the four of them round.
YMCA, 4 of them. What one do you want to leave out? There was 5 of them.
No, there wasn't.
There was 5 of them.
There was 4.
There were 5 Village People.
4 village. Everyone knows there's 4 village people.
Really?
All right, wait a minute. So there's a fire. No, hang on. There's a road cop.
Yeah.
There's a Red Indian, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
There's a construction worker. And there's something else. There's something. A chef? No. A
chef?
A candlestick maker.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Yeah. A tailor. At the back with those little half-moon glasses. YMCA. Do a little bit of sewing.
Who was it? Hang on, wait a minute. There was fire chief.
What are you on about? Is there a fire chief?
No, there wasn't a fire chief. There was a police.
Oh yeah,
play the record.
The black guy was a road cop, traffic cop.
There was a policeman.
There was a Red Indian, obviously. Native American.
Yeah, there was a construction worker.
Yeah, the moustache. Cowboy.
Was there?
Yeah, of course there was a cowboy.
Was there?
Yeah.
Well, who was the 5th one then?
I don't know if there was. I might have made that up. Maybe I just dreamt of one. I thought of maybe a bloke dressed up as Judy Garland. Steve singing along there to Baby Bird, which is ironic because when you sing, you put your head back and your mouth's open, you look like a baby bird.
Do I?
Yeah, because the long neck and that sort of goiter thing you've got, look like a sort of like a fledgling pelican.
And the worms, of course, hanging from one
Yeah,
mouth.
but it's ironic as well because you're like a Lizoidian as well.
Is that a real word? Because you're a Lizoidian. Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
I sometimes forget that they're not real words.
You sometimes forget that your language comes from the voices inside your head.
No, listen.
I use my own language. They tell me what to say and I say it.
No, listen. You're sort of like a little bird-like Lizoidian thing, right? Which is like the Archaeopteryx. Like the link between sort of lizard man going flight.
Goodness me.
They've kicked in again. They've kicked in early.
Oh.
They're not meant to start for about an hour.
What, the voices?
No, the tablets. Right, go on.
The argument was, what should people put on their cassette tape compilation inlay card?
It's illegal.
They're not allowed to do.
It's illegal.
I agree they're not allowed to do that.
Right.
But I was offering, you'd asked me to tell them what they should put down, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the track we played was recorded by R.E.M.
Yes,
right?
it was.
Not Clique. So
No,
that's
that's
like Clique down.
No, right, R.E.M. down.
Exactly.
How are you spelling that?
That's correct.
How are you spelling that?
That's capital R, capital E, capital M.
Right.
And you want to put down the name of the track as recorded by R.E.M.
Yeah.
They've called it Superwoman, right? I don't care if it's really called Superman in the world of the Clique.
Oh, no, I'll stop you there.
In the world of the Clique,
You don't care. If it's really... What are you having this argument? You do care, or you wouldn't be arguing.
No.
You do care. No.
No, you're saying I'm wrong.
You are.
I'm not wrong.
It's called Superman.
Only by the Clique it's called Superman.
No.
By R.E.M. it's called Superwoman.
No, they can't. No.
They can do what they want.
Sometimes they call it Superman. Make your mind up, at least.
They call it Superwoman.
Are you sure they're called R.E.M.? Or have they changed that?
They call it Superwoman, you tosser!
How are you spelling that?
That's SUPERWOMAN. You idiot, you fat imbecile! It's Friday night. You'll love this. I went to a party. Got invited to a party, a genuine...
No, that was an afterthought. You said I went to a party, then you suddenly went, I got invited to a party.
What?
Did you get invited to it, or did you just go to it?
I got invited to a party. I went to a party.
Okay. Well, which is it?
I was at a party on Friday night.
Okay, right, okay.
And it was people I know. It was up in North London. I live in South. Not that that's particularly important. And what I'm saying is I left my...
Yeah, you weren't in your... What you were saying is you weren't where you pay rent.
Exactly.
No.
So I got there, and there were a few people there I didn't really know, and I got introduced to this girl, Christine, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if anything might have happened. Do you know what I mean? It could have, do you know what I mean? All I'm saying is we were getting on well, things were happening, all right? We were having a chat.
Okay.
All right, Gervais, you're interested already?
Yeah.
Anyway, she wanted a packet of fags, right? And a few other people wanted a little bit of grub or whatever, because it was late night, it's about 1 in the morning.
God, when you say she wanted to pack the bags, did she say, Oh, I'd love to talk to you all night, but I've got to go and get these cigarettes.
No,
go on,
she was
sorry.
about-
Right, I won't interrupt again.
We were going on well, and she said, pack it back. So I went over, the guy told me who runs the party, or had the party, he said there's a sort of 24-hour, little sort of 24-hour supermarket thing.
You went for it, did you?
What?
You went for it, did you?
I went on her behalf, right, to the supermarket place. One of those little sort of 24-hour 7-Eleven places.
Yeah, I'll get the picture.
So I go there, and I'm going to buy the fags, and people wanted a few sausage rolls and all sorts of stuff. So I'm there, I've got all the stuff, right, and it's quite late, but there's two blokes in the place, and I don't know where I think they were from Italy, but I can't be certain. But anyway, they caused a bit of a ruckus because they were after some ciabattas. They were saying, I want 2 ciabattas. I want to... Don't know if that's
no, I'd say that was sort of like Kenyan.
Right. Okay, but anyway.
Okay.
They were anyways, they were 2 ciabattas, and they were causing a bit of a rumpus. They were saying, not those, no. How much are they? How much are those a pound? Oh, we're talking about pounds. I don't want, no, I'm not paying for those. I love those. So anyway, they got their ciabattas.
Turkish, maybe.
They went up to the counter, and the fellow who was next to me in the queue, he'd put down a jar of coffee. Right, oh, yeah. So anyway, the fella said, ciabattas, a pound for the ciabattas. And they're 2 of them, they're brothers. And he puts the ciabattas in the carrier bag, and he picks up the coffee as well, secretes that in the bag, right, walks out.
What, the Italian bloke?
Yeah.
Licking someone else's coffee?
He stole someone's coffee, right, there in plain view. So he gets outside, and the shopkeeper says, whoa, wait a minute, come back in, mate. Whoa, you picked up this fella's coffee. What? What are you accusing me of? What are you saying? What are you accusing me of? You say I'm stealing? Well, no.
Definitely Turkish. Probably works in a prison. Yeah.
You are stealing? What, you accusing me of stealing? You accusing me? And the fellow said, well, and he says, look in the back, ciabattas. Where are the coffee? I'll be honest with you, he'd hidden it outside. He'd already got rid of it. It was smooth. Right, so anyway, now he's getting a bit violent. No ciabattas. Well, I buy the ciabattas. They're not really nice ciabattas. I eat them, they're not nice. You accuse me of stealing coffee on them. He's pushing things off the counter. He's throwing the ciabattas everywhere.
Really?
And it's terrible. And
Is he smashing plates?
He wasn't
No,
smashing
I'm just getting a hint from the accent. Go on, sorry.
Right, yeah. So anyway, he's accusing me. You accuse me, and it looks like it's going to be a fight, Gervais, I'll be honest with you. I'm nervous, right, because I'm stood next to him in the queue. I'm thinking any minute he's going to turn around. What are you looking at, fish monster?
Yeah, they've sent you out because they thought you wouldn't get attacked.
Exactly.
And, how ironic.
So I edge backwards towards the frozen goods section.
Yeah, your fin against the fridge.
I'm hiding. I'll be honest, I was hiding. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a camera.
Really?
So anyway, the Ciabatta brothers. they're causing a bit of a rumpus, and it's all going on. So they decide to call the police, the shopkeepers.
Yeah.
Right? Well, now the Ciabatta brothers are nervous, so they go, "No, it's all right. Don't keep the Ciabattas. We're not paying for them. I don't want my money back. It's all right." And so they move towards the door. But
Probably spent some time in Delhi as well.
A little fella, he's barricaded the door. He's used some display units. He's barricaded it, right?
Fantastic.
So the Ciabatta brothers are trying to get out, right? They can't because he's holding them off, right? They can't get out. They're caught. They're smashing the place up. Really just throwing things on the floor, right? And he's going to me, help me keep the door closed.
He's from Italy as well.
I think he was.
Yeah, probably you'd be like, go on, yeah.
He's saying, help me keep the door closed. I'm saying, well, I can't, the leg and everything. I can't help out.
No, I can't.
I just got to be over here.
The dialysis machine, if I don't get back, the battery runs out, I've got to, yeah.
So anyway, eventually the Ciabatta brothers, they actually knock the stuff over and they get out the door and they leg it off down the road.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's terrible commotion, the food and stuff everywhere. The shopkeeper's in tears. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And everybody left, right? And I said, can I just pay for my goods and these fags and go, please? And he went, no, shop closed, we can't serve you. And I went, listen, I've just been stood here, I almost got in a fight, I want to pay for my goods.
Yeah.
And he was in tears, I can't.
He probably selfish, wanted to shut the shop just because he'd been robbed and
attacked.
beat. Yeah. And then you'd been waiting there patiently, not helping.
Exactly.
He must have been there for about 10 minutes not helping.
Yeah.
He should have served you before then, really, before the fight.
It was crazy. So anyway, I demanded he serve me.
Yeah.
I bought everything.
Was he crying as he served you?
He was. I left the shop, got back to the party.
Yeah.
Christina gone. Because I got caught up in some bloody dog day afternoon scenario. I missed out on a possible. How's your family?
Will you say?
Well, I missed out on a fag at least.
Yeah, yeah. And the letdown of her saying face to face no.
Yeah.
I mean, he says a little bit of hope when you get back and go, there's your Benson's. Ooh, do you want a drink? Yeah, there's a little 7-Eleven just the other side. Go across the road, go the other way. I'll be about 10 minutes, love.
It didn't happen for me.
It will.
game show, right, that I came up with.
Yeah.
Okay. And it features me, but I think it could be perhaps a vehicle for yourself, Gervais.
Yeah. What's it
All right.
called?
I'm going to tell you, it's called Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Right.
And
I like it already.
You like it already?
Because there's a part in there for me.
Yeah.
Could I play the Ricky Gervais?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
It was originally called. Basically, let me just summarise very briefly. I'm not going to tell you all the games, but it's basically recreating the heady days of the war.
Right.
That's
fantastic.
It's beautiful already, isn't it? It's got the nostalgia thing.
I've got a game as well.
But it was originally going to be called Ricky Gervais Fag Rations.
Right.
But apparently cigarettes weren't rationed in the war, so it's called Meat Rations now.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you some great games. My favourite is what's it called? To be perfectly Anne Frank. It's a great game. It really is a great game where you've got to pretend to be Anne Frank and hide from sort of snooping Nazis.
Oh, that is fantastic.
It's a great game. And there's also, of course, let me go into it. There's also Dig for Granny.
Good.
I'll dig for victory, if you like. And what happens is you're scavenging through rubble, right?
Can I just say, these are copyright. Anyone trying to rip me off? I mean, I've got the Penis Puppet Theatre.
Yeah.
I've got a stake in this, surely.
Oh,
haven't I?
certainly. Ricky
You can
Gervais
have-
Meat Rations.
You can have a bit of my Penis Puppet Theatre.
That's lovely.
Yeah? And I've also got a new game that I'll talk about after yours. It's called Tip the Balance. And it's sort of like a game for 4. And it's like, I'll send it off to Waddington, see what you think. I mean, there's teething problems with it.
Well, listen, Gervais, look.
Let's play Don't Fear the Reaper.
Let's play that tune.
By Blue Oyster and his cult.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and then we come back and we try and make some money.
Let's make some cash.
And there must be some sort of fun with like gas masks.
Yeah.
When you can all put them on and dress up as like, I don't know, one of the banana splits.
Yeah.
That's
what could that be? Gas.
Who snork? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possibly.
So that every week there's the real snork.
Right.
So that it's like, confessors come on, which one snork?
Which one snork?
Yeah.
So you've got three celebrities.
Yeah, who's a gas mask and the real snork.
That's great.
So you've got someone like Ted Malt's son, he pops one on. You've got Frank Bruno, and Jilly Cooper.
That's it.
And they put their mask on and like a little outfit, and then the real snork is there, and you've got to ask them questions. Like you get like Bernie Winters and Henry Cooper going, number three, how long have you been in the banana split? And Jilly Cooper goes, about 6 years. Goes, I don't know. I think the banana split's been going longer than that. No, I don't think it's number 3. What do you think? And Bernie Winters go, number 1. Number 1. How did you get the job being in banana splits? And it's from Ted Malt's son going, I answered an advert in the paper. That's not right. They were born. You know what I mean?
And there's Chaz and Dave in the corner just going, na 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 na, yeah.
Yeah, with the real snorks, and they all the lights go right, and one stands up and he sits back down again, and then the real snork, and the others all take their masks off. And they go, "It's lovely, Jilly. What are you doing now?" "Well, I'm appearing Puss in Boots down in Brighton." "Oh, that'd be fantastic."
What, Jilly Cooper?
I don't know. What does she do? Oh, she's a novelist.
She's a novelist.
Oh, yeah.
Now appearing in Panto. I'm not letting you book the guest.
Oh, God.
But wait a minute. I mean, I love your idea.
Yeah.
The snork.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? How we started off with a kind of wartime nostalgia show, but now we've sort of featured sort of quite bad 70s animal
Nothing
things.
wrong with the banana splits.
But I like that. That's a good game.
Yeah, okay, that can be like a special feature.
So I'm just going to make a note of it because we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly Anne Frank.
Yeah, and who's snork?
Who's snork?
Yeah. Well, I'm full of ideas. I could probably help you on this.
Oh, this is great. Well, what other? Maybe we'll come up with some other ideas as we go
We've
on.
still got Tip the Balance to go.
But can I just say, I did actually once try and pitch this. When I appeared on Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously met with a producer there, and I said, I've got an idea for you.
Have we talked about this on air?
We talked about me on Blockbusters, but not about my pitching this.
No,
thing.
go on.
And I said to her, sit down. I said, I've got a great idea. And I tried to bid it with me as the star. She said, who are you? Steve's Meat Rations. She said, why are you in it? I said, I am. Don't worry, I'm the only one who can pull it off.
Yeah.
And she said, right, go on, what is it? And at that time, I had none of the games. All I had was the title. And she went, I like it, yeah. What are the games? Don't know. She said,
if you'd have just said, well, stop me there, love, and just popped a gas mask on and said, who am I?
She'd have gone, snork.
No, it's not. I used to write when I was at school.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I didn't watch sort of kids' programmes when I was growing up. I watched sort of crap adult ones. ITV on the telly from 12 midday through to like midnight. And I'd watch all the police series. Police Story, Charlie's Angels, Steve Austin.
Teen Knight Rider.
Teen Knight Rider, yeah. And I wrote this essay at school, and I just couldn't stop. And I started serialising it. And every time I just kept writing, I was sort of like, you know, people were reading it at school. And it was about a cop, a New York cop, who was as hard as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I worked out what his name was. Now, God, this is how television influences me. Because it was one word name, which was his surname. That was the title of the book, title of the series. And that's what all his friends called him. Right. It was called Jezuk.
Jezuk?
Yeah.
Jezuk.
Yeah, I thought it had a Z and a J. Jezuk.
Jezuk.
Yeah. Do you know
It does sound so close to like Pillock or Jesse.
Yeah.
Or Nonce.
No nonce. There's no nonce.
Well, do you know what I mean?
The cross between sort of like Pillock and Jism.
Damn you, Jezuk.
Yeah,
you're off the case.
Give me the badge. Keep the stinking badge. I don't need a badge to be a cop. It was all stuff like that. And he'd burst it, yeah. And so he'd look at his gun and go, this is my law.
Oh my God, it's Jezuk. How did he find us?
Jezuk. Yeah, it was great. There'd be shootouts and everything. Oh, fantastic.
Let me just ask, did he have perhaps have a broken marriage? He was hard-boiled. He played by his own rules.
yeah,
I imagine.
Simultaneous with this.
He was a bit of a drunkard as well. Had a bit of drink.
No, he didn't drink.
Oh,
no,
good.
he was a good-looking fella.
But he was letting himself go. He was a bit hard-bitten.
Yeah. And the other thing I was sort of simultaneous, which was more of a novel. I wasn't serious. I was actually writing a novel, and I got like 3 exercise books, right? It was about this kid, right? God. Right. He saw his parents just brutally murdered for no reason by a gang of outlaws, yeah? And he buried his father, and he knelt down on the grave, and he said, looked up, and he goes, as God is my witness, I will avenge thee. And then he sort of went to the store, and he got loads of bullets, and he practiced, and he was the fastest gun. He was only about 16.
Yeah.
Right? His name was Jody Barnes.
Jody Barnes is alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Have you still got any of those exercise books?
I hope not. Because the teachers used to sort of like, I must have gone, yeah, it's good. I must have passed around the, he's done another one. Gervais has written another episode of Jezuk. Yeah.
But I say, seriously, if you brought one of those in and read it out, that'd be weird. I'd be entranced.
Imagine it.
Seriously, that'd be great. Do you think
The
your mum
ramblings
might...
of a twisted 14-year-old brain that only ever watched ITV cop shows.
Do you think your mum might still have some copies of Jezuk?
No.
Was it like sort of, the initial one was like Jezuk, then it was like Jezuk abroad, Jezuk in Paris, Jezuk on safari.
Yeah.
Here comes Jezuk.
My mum...
Return of Jezuk.
I liked that Jezuk. He's a proper man.
Yeah.
Not like you. But Mum, I invented Jezuk. You're a Nazi. You couldn't be like Jezuk. He's in my mind.
Return of Jezuk. Here comes Jezuk, son of Jezuk.
Oh, it's fantastic. What if Jezuk met Jodie Barnes? They'd get on. They'd have no quarrels.
They could team up.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. After the break, a little bit of Lars.
Team Jezuk.
This is 5 minutes.
The news. I'm looking forward to the news. We've had a great couple of newscasters the last couple of weeks.
Don't piss him off. Because, Jezuk came in here.
Oh my God! He would not stand for it.
He'd arrest the engineer.
He wouldn't stand for it. He'd soon figure out whose fault it was.
Yeah. And he
Get me Jezuk.
They'd be down the precinct, wouldn't they? Asking a few questions.
Jezuk, you're off the case.
I don't need a stinking badge. Yeah.
I bet Jezuk plays by his own rules, doesn't he?
Of course he does, but they take his gun, his official gun, not the one on his ankle, though.
Oh, he's got a little ankle gun.
Of course he has.
I didn't expect that from Jezuk.
Yeah, he has to.
Is Jezuk one of those? NYPD cops who doesn't have a first name?
Yeah, I'm thinking him now. I think he might be a little bit Latino, maybe
really?
Hispanic. I don't know.
Hispanic?
Yeah, Jezuk. Czechoslovakian Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jezuk.
Get me Jezuk.
Yeah, Emilio Jezuk.
Emilio Jezuk. That'd be fantastic. So what's the name of the show itself? Is it named after
It's called Jezuk.
It's called Poison Jezuk.
Of course it is. It's called Jezuk, yeah.
And he's an NYPD cop.
When is he going to marry that girl?
Oh,
come on. Make her an honest woman.
For goodness
She's
sake.
cooked to you again.
Oh, Jezza.
Oh, Christ's sake, Jezza. God.
But you see, he's hard-boiled, Gervais. He's already had 2 failed marriages.
I know.
And I'll tell you what it is. It was because of the fact that he was a cop. Because you bring that stuff home with you.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just leave that at the office, Gervais.
I'm worried about his kid, 16.
Really?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
going
on-
off the rails a bit?
He's on the smack.
Is it? I don't believe it. I don't believe
He
it.
could have been a great cop. He could have been a football player as well.
Well, of course he was, because he was great in college.
He was great in college, he was.
And now he's hanging out with the wrong people because Jesuit can't give him enough attention.
I know.
And of course, Jesuit's ex-wife, of course, is dead. So he's got to raise the kid on his own.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
Is she?
Well, she got.
Oh no, what's she done?
His first wife, the marriage broke up because he was heavy drinking.
Oh my God, yeah.
And the fact that he was
But that's because of the things he has to go through every day of his life. I know. Listen, you're facing smackheads coming at you, coked on crack, right?
oozes.
Oozes, right? You got to let your hair down in the bar. He killed a young kid. I know he did.
Twice.
Yeah.
His first wife,
Yeah.
I think what happened there, Gervais, as far as I'm aware, is that they got divorced.
Yeah.
But really, they still love each other, don't they? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
She's the only one really that stands by.
Well, Jesuit says, well, I can love 2 people.
Yeah.
And he has done.
Yeah.
Well, I had to cut those scenes out.
And his second wife, she's dead, isn't she? She got killed, didn't she?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
He hesitated after he'd killed the young smackhead boy that was coming at him. Had a grenade.
I don't believe it.
A little grenade, yeah.
And his second wife got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. And he thought, he shot him. And that's why he never hesitates again. He just goes in blasting. Sometimes he shuts his eyes.
He just goes in blasting. What would be the opening credit sequence for Jesuit? What would happen? Would it be Rockford File style, where he's in the supermarket, buying food and all this sort of it?
I think he'd be, I think it would be like split screen. I want he'd be turning round in like a mall, like firing. On the other one, he'd be dropping the toast and his wife would be ruffling his hair in the morning. And he'd be going, and he'd sort of like be getting crumbs off it.
Well, it wouldn't be his wife, it would be a lovely lady he probably picked up the night before.
No.
Remember that?
He doesn't do that.
No, he does.
He does not. He doesn't.
He's estranged from his wife, and his second wife's dead, you idiot.
Yeah, but we established he's got a new one. That
He hasn't got a new wife?
Not a new wife. He's got a new bird, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, you said wife.
Well, he's faithful to her though. He doesn't go and pick up floozes.
What?
He doesn't go around with dirty girls.
I always remember from the beginning of Quincy, where he's there and he's doing exactly that, sort of running and jumping over things. And then you see him and you think he's examining body because that is what he does.
And he's kissing someone.
No, it pulls out and he's giving a woman in a sunbathing outfit, just giving her a massage.
That sunbathing outfit.
I like it a lot.
Where's Steve Lim to that? I did see in you under a sunbathing outfit. For sure. There was flesh bits in the middle and the rest were polka dot. Why, a sunbathing outfit. Right? Sunbathing outfit. That's great. Birthday suit. There was a girl in the All Together. The All Together. Oh, God. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I will pop this rubber thing on, and for sure, I am in a sexual intercourse outfit. Sunbathing outfit.
I can't believe I've embarrassed myself with my use of language when it's invariably yourself, Jimmy.
I know, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. We usually have a few beers and we get throughout the show and I get steadily drunk, which is unprofessional. This saves a bit of time turned up pissed.
You turned up drunk today?
Yeah, so that. I'll tell you what.
I'll be honest with you, Gervais. Normally if someone gets drunk, their speech begins to slur.
Yeah.
They talk rubbish.
Yeah.
No difference.
No,
with you.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being me.
Yeah, exactly. How drunk are you?
I had a little bit of wine.
Did you? Couple of glasses?
It's a lovely. I might get a little bit melancholy. What about the little baby kangaroos have to crawl all at their mums?
Your mistake.
Tease penguin's probably my greatest invention.
The tease penguin? Can you tell us again? I forget.
Well, it's just a penguin, right? You train, you put it in a lovely little French-made outfit, and it comes in, with, sort of breathes fishy breath on you, and slaps you around the face with its flipper.
Yeah. Jesuit, obviously.
But it doesn't let you go any further.
No.
That's why it's the tease penguin.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Extra Family Fortunes?
Oh, I can see that on telly myself.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know where you got the idea from.
They just go into my head sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah. I was actually in this week with Claire.
Was he?
Lovely man.
Oh, Baby Bird was it XFM?
He's very nice.
Is he?
He's got a beak and funny little claws.
Oh, Rick.
I know, it made me laugh.
Oh my God, we're desperate.
To be an
We're
egg.
desperate men, Rick, if you've got to resort to that kind
I
of
called him Baby Bird. He went, I've never been called that before, which is bizarre.
But the band are called Baby Bird. He's called Stephen.
Can you go to him, turn that down next door? All the time to a
Someone's
show.
playing music, aren't
Yeah, it's Emma. It's not on.
That's insane. I can hear a throb from the other room.
Yeah.
Someone's got. This is insane, Gervais. It's like trying to host a radio show.
Yeah. And now he's laughing. Yeah.
Oh,
well, anyway,
it's all going to be.
we're going to play a track that you've brought in.
That's right.
Go on, what is it?
It's a fantastic tune by the Grave Diggers, part of the Wu-Tang Clan rap collective. Right, it's from their album.
Not to be confused with the Wu-Tang Clan.
That's
the
right.
little shellfish.
Yeah.
That's into rap.
Yeah, that swears a lot.
Yeah, yeah, terrible. Yeah.
The track is
got a muscle posse.
The track is beautiful. You've probably heard it on the dance floor, maybe in some indie club.
Yeah.
1-800-SUICIDES.
Yeah.
Now I would stress, Rick, it has got a bit of bad language.
I know. I mean, I've listened to this twice, and I reckon I've got it off pat. I reckon I'm going to pull the fades down at just the right places and go, Okay.
Right, you're going to sort of bleep it out.
And if it goes wrong, so what? You know, that's real. People have a problem with swearing. I don't. Do you?
No, not at all.
I'm doing it because it's rules, and you know,
the great thing about
we want to stay on air because you know we take our job seriously.
We do.
And you know, I think we're sorry. Excuse my French. Bloody good DJs.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Rick.
Yeah.
Let me shake your hand.
Yeah. All right.
A good shaking of hand there. I love a bit of rap.
That wasn't actually French. Was it? It's weird, that, isn't it?
Pardon my French. Always say when they maybe say bollocks.
Excuse my French, but le plume de ma tante. Hey, come on, language. We'll be learning a little bit of foreign language later. I've brought in Instant Yiddish by Fred Kogos. I've always wanted to learn Yiddish.
Really?
Yeah. Narishnek, foolishness. Some glick, some schlimmen, yeah, for better, for worse. So I'll teach you little usage phrases like that, out of the old Instant Yiddish book. But first, what was this? Grave Diggers.
It's Grave Diggers. They're keeping it real, they're keeping it raw, so there is a bit of bad language.
Yeah, well, mine's raw.
You've been keeping it raw?
Yeah, of course I have. Right, I'm going to have a go at this then.
All right.
Right.
Don't
Go on a minute. No, don't. Shut up. Right, I've got to do this. Shut up then. Don't put me off. I've got to concentrate.
Bleep it out live.
And I will, yeah, shut up.
All right, is it going?
God, I am.
I'd say one day, right, it's just one of me at the moment, but one day there'll be a whole squadron. It'll be like Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God, and you don't actually need anyone else to sort of like breed, do you?
Exactly, we can just reproduce as we are. It'll be like Planet of the Apes, right? There'll be sort of a Charlton Heston figure.
Look at the squids.
It'll crash land.
Get your damn dirty tentacle off me.
It'll crash land, exactly, and there'll just be loads of me crawling around, all identical, chasing him on horseback.
And they see like Bristol Temple meet, and they go, "Oh my God, they blew it up!"
Yeah,
it's back in Bristol with all your. Oh no!
Incredible.
There must be an organisation of volunteers or something who, if it's like touch and go, if it's really serious, if you're like clinically depressed about it, and you really can't get a woman, they don't want just people turning up who can get girls and saying, "Oh, I fancy," you know. But in your case, you know, they'll speak to you, they'll see you, and I think. You know, there must be some sort of national health thing or private where you can actually sleep with, I don't know, a voluntary worker.
You think so?
Well, yeah, there's people that, yeah, I know, but there's people that, I don't know, volunteer for geriatric duty, you know, and they're exploding all over the place. They're covered in the stuff, right? There's people that work on leper colonies, right, for nothing. There must be someone who will sleep with you out of sympathy. You don't want that. Of course you don't. You don't want that, do you?
Well, let's not be hasty, Rick. I mean, these people, especially if they need some kind of free publicity, you know, get a bit of, sort of press and media attention, I also sort of help to publicise their campaign, really.
There's probably an organisation that, they go off to, like, just strange climes and go on to, like, leper islands and that, and they work with them. Or they can sleep with you. Now, that's got to do the lepers some good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be terrible if that was the option, right? And suddenly, volunteers to leper colonies doubled.
It was like going to Torremolinos.
Yeah.
Let me on the bus. Sorry, there's no room on the bus, but you're at the back there.
Yeah.
Going, well, then here we go.
Here I am then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I signed up for the lepers.
Yeah.
Licking their wounds. Well, sorry, but
Geriatric duty.
yeah,
Without
scraping
pants.
it out.
Oh dear. Oh, you know, I heard a song in the week, right? I've heard it before. It's by Ween, and it goes, "Push little daisies and make them come up." And I don't know what it's called. 0171 580 2000. I don't know where to look. Push the little daisies and make them come up. It's like that. It is.
Rubbish.
I've been around to go around singing
There's
that.
no song with that lyric.
It's like that. It goes, "Push the little daisies
Shut up!
and make them
Shut
come
up!
up."
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up. That's what my friends have been saying for the last 4 days.
God, you're really irritating me.
Like, people will go and go, if you're being mine, not too annoying. But after about 10 times, you go, oh, can you sing something else? But when you've heard, push your little dick and make them come
Shut up
you
now.
can get really annoyed.
Yes,
it really
can.
can't, can't it?
Shut up.
Okay, one of those, you and me song. Push your little
Shut up.
Yeah, we've done funny phone calls, haven't we?
We've done some funny phone calls.
Did that one like Pinky, when we phoned up Safeway and said, have you got some cheese? And they said yes. And we showed them, didn't we?
That showed them.
Yeah.
Oh, we've done some crazy crank calls.
Yeah.
Do you want some beer?
Do you want some beer?
Brilliant game.
5 o'clock foreigner.
5 o'clock foreigner.
Yeah.
What else have we done? There's been just too much, hasn't there?
The alarm frog.
The alarm frog.
That never got off the ground, did it?
Got going. Some great ideas.
Tip the balance, that's the last one I've got.
Tip the balance? You haven't explained it.
It's my last, I think it's a little bit in bad taste.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want that on this show.
No, I mean, I think it's a little bit much.
Really? Is it too much? Is it the most outrageous thing you've ever...
Well, okay, well, no, this is an idea, right?
It's a board game.
It's a board game. I'll send it off to Waddington's when I'll get, It's 4 simple weights, sort of just like fulcrum weights, like scales.
Like a little seesaw?
Yeah, a little seesaw. And there's one end is like a bowl, right? The other end is like a kilogram weight.
Right.
And there's 4 of those, so 4 of you sit round, and you've got to quite simply tip the balance, right?
So you've got to fill the bowl?
Fill the bowl, yeah.
What, with rice or...
No.
Household objects?
No, bodily secretions.
Right.
So it's the first,
Maybe you shouldn't tell us about this.
Well, no, because there's simple rules. Anything that comes out your body is all right, okay, in every form.
Right.
Well,
Anything that comes out of your body,
Yeah.
you put that into the bowl and
Yeah.
tip the balance.
So I was just thinking, if I said it quieter, it wasn't so bad. I was going to go, oh, it's piss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't work, right? Snot. Sick.
Yeah. Spunk.
Well, I was going to say cum, because then I could be spelling it C-O-M-E. Therefore, getting by some of the radio authorities rather sneakily. And spunk, as you said, is like courage, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like in the Waltons, they go, oh, look, I love your new girlfriend, John Boy, she's full of spunk. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been carried away, Dad.
Good night, John Boy.
Yeah.
John Boy. Good night.
Right, here's the Cure. We'll come back to this. Cure, Charlotte Sometimes, 20 to 6, Ricky Gervais Show.
And
Steve.
what have we offered today? Well, we've offered Tip the Balance, a new board game from Waddington's, which involves secreting various bodily fluids into a bowl in order to tip the balance.
Yeah, and the way you go, tip the balance. I just imagine the front cover with sort of Granny, she's stooped. Yeah, she's just lovely.
She's got trousers down.
Yeah.
She's just...
She's missed it. She's missed it completely. They're all laughing.
And the family are there behind her, they're clapping and cheering.
The mother just laughing, doing a dustman's blow.
Yeah.
Right. And the 14-year-old boy, he's got... Right, okay.
Well, he's enjoying it the most, let's be honest. But what about if you know that bingo is the most popular evening pastime in the country, and there are these huge bingo palaces
that's
with
because they
like
haven't
thousands of seats.
Yeah.
Imagine if they were all playing Tip the Balance.
It'd be great, the smell.
Oh, it'd be incredible.
Oh, God.
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be great. You could have winner stays on.
Yeah.
Because you'd have a disadvantage then, wouldn't you? Well, I'll just...
I imagine in Japan they've already got a TV show like that, I'd imagine.
A kilogram's a lot, though, to get rid of.
Yeah, you've got a
Isn't it?
lot of sputum.
I know, everything, yeah.
But I think it's a great idea. Could you give birth into the bowl?
Well, no. Well, you could, but anything you put in there, you lose. So you'd have to be willing to, Like, you can't, you could bleed into it and amputate into it, but you can't have it back. Like, you couldn't put a false limb in.
Right.
Because you'd win it there, because that's sort of cheating.
Yeah.
But there is a thing called the fish card, where if you're all out of it, right, you're all strained out, you've vomited, you've snotted, and that's it, right, and everyone's got 0.8 kilograms in theirs, you can go fish card,
right? And you can take someone else's bowl and pour it into yours, but you've got to pour it via your mouth.
Right.
So you take a big glug of that, and then you do it, and you win.
You've thought this through, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've played this, haven't you?
No, I haven't played it. I haven't got the equipment.
Right.
Yeah. Jeff Buckley, everybody here wants you. Wow, nearly end of nearly of the show with it, isn't it?
I can't even be bothered to criticise you.
It's not worth it, is it?
Use this language anymore.
I know, yeah.
So late in the day. I mean, you're not going to master it at the age of 45. You know, I mentioned, I guess we could call it Freak Show or something like that.
Yeah.
Where celebrities with deformities come on.
That was Nigel's from Tottenham.
Nigel in Tottenham.
Yeah, the most deformed. What would you put forward as your most deformed bit?
Well, luckily, sucking my most deformed bit would be curiously enjoyable for me. Anyway, I asked for a few more celebrities who've got deformities, and various people have called in. Jez in East Barnet mentioned John Thor, who, of course...
What's up with him?
Well, John's left leg, I think, is shorter than his right. He always sort of hobbles a bit as he walks.
You have to suck the whole of the left leg?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's...
Say that again, Lewis. Well, I was just saying, that like the fat bird in the opera. Yes, I know it is now. What? Because I said, no, nothing to do with it. I just saw him do it. I just forgot and I was pissed. Yeah, go on.
Paul Daniels, apparently one arm is shorter than the other.
Can I just say, the head?
True enough. Yeah, Debbie McGee could come on and just bring Paul. That's very deformed.
Yeah, under her arm.
Yeah. That's from Tony Namersham. We've also had Ian Jury.
Yeah.
Someone's mentioned that. Says that Ian Jury...
His left side, yeah.
Really? Did he have a stroke or something? Polio.
Polio, wasn't it? Yeah.
So he licked his left side. And Anthea Turner, apparently she lost the middle 3 of her toes or something in a sort of horrible accident. I don't know if that's true.